What's up, AmbiguiT viewers? It's Friday, and we're back. I'm Adrien. Yo, first of all, sorry if I sniffle or if my voice is like really like, I'm sick. I'm sorry. I don't get sick, so this is messing me up. Um, but yeah, I'm sure you've heard in every single video that's probably been posted this week. We're sorry we were busy. It's just, the end of the year, school, friends, family, work, all of that just gets really, really intense, I feel like, at the end of the year. So we're sorry, but we're back and we're trying to be back on it. We're going to be here every week. We've got topics to talk about, and, we're excited to be here again, sharing things with you. This week, we're talking about vocal changes on T and, singing and how that affects that. And I think this was a big one for me. This is kind of something that I really, really wanted, especially for myself. And this is something that you definitely have to consider when you're thinking, is T right for you in your transition? Because obviously, you may be happy with your singing range now, or you may want it to change. Like I myself, I thought mine was okay. I love singing, but I definitely don't think I'm a good singer, or I'm just not the best, or I just kind of like whatever. But I know I really, really wanted my vocal range to change because I always wanted to sing lower than I ever could. I remember ever since I was little, I'd always try to sing like real low. So that's why my voice actually developed pretty low. I feel like because I was always trying to like sort of train myself to sing low. So now that I'm on T, I'm coming up on 8 months on T next week. So my voice is pretty deep right now. I'm 6, so it's a little bit deeper and a little more than usual. But as far as singing, I'm pretty sure I gained like an entire octave lower. So I just dropped my vocal range. I don't think I can sing as high as I used to. And for a good chunk of time, I want to say even from like maybe 1.5 months on T, maybe sooner, just a month on T, to honestly, now I'm still cracking. But there's a time where I just had like an entire chunk of my vocal range just missing, and I still have that. Like if I try to hit some notes, it'll just like nothing comes out. So it's kind of rough when I try to sing stuff, but for the most part, I think I've found my voice and where I like to sing and how I like myself to sound. You really have to consider if the changes that are going to happen to your voice are something you want, because obviously T isn't something that you have to have in order for you to transition fully to how you want to transition. And it's a big thing to think about because you really can't change that. You can't make your voice go higher once it stretches out. It's kind of like facial hair. Like what happens, and that's that. Also, vocal changes was a big thing for me because when I talked already, people, before I came out and everything, people already assumed that I was a guy, and then like going in drive-thrus or talking on the phone. So I'd always feel like I was kind of letting them down and letting myself down because, I am a guy, but they just don't see that when they finally see me, but they think it when they hear me. And then when I started to transition, and I was pre-T, then my voice was just kind of high, and then everyone just thought I was really young. So I really, really wanted that to change, and now I'm a lot more confident in speaking with people. So that's a big thing. So for me, vocal changes just boosted my confidence. I feel like I love the way I sound. I love hearing myself talk, which is bad because I'm so annoying. Updates, I just turned 21 in November, the end of November, and I also got my gender marker on my driver's license changed. I didn't get anything with the courts or anything changed because that's too much money. I don't have that kind of time or money right now to invest, but I could get my gender marker changed. And you can do this if you're in California. I don't know about any other states because I live in California, and I only found out because my therapist had told me about it. But you just download the little gender marker change form PDF, get it signed by your psychologist or your endocrinologist or just any MD, I'm pretty sure, that your gender, whether or not your transition is complete or transitional, and then you can get that changed. So my license still has my birth name, but now there's a little M my picture looks like me, so when people check my ID when I go places, they're really just seeing my little, what is it? My birthday. They're just seeing my birthday and my gender marker basically. It doesn't really matter to me that they see my name because everything else on the card registers the way it should. So it's really helped my dysphoria and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's really helped my dysphoria and that makes me happy. I'm also looking to talk to some counselors within my old high school district about, my transition and just sort of how to be more trans inclusive in school spaces. So I'm excited for that. I'm glad that I can give back. And if I can make somehow someone else's transition even just slightly easier, somehow indirectly, just by giving them a more trans inclusive space in a high school, then, I'm happy. So, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hopefully you did. I'm sorry if I'm everywhere. I'm sick. Anyways, I'm just glad to be back. And we're all glad to be back. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.